Hi, girlies. Welcome to Book Please Podcast. It's Alina here.
Hey guys, it's Amanda.
So I'm extra tired today, and I feel like on days where I'm like drained.
Are you pregnant?
No, honey, I'm not pregnant. Okay. Not yet. Okay.
Not gonna be an auntie?
No, not yet. You are an auntie to my dog.
Of course.
Yes.
The first
We
and
established this last episode to my son Cash. Okay. But I just feel like on these days when I'm like delirious, this is when we're our most turned. This is when we are so unhinged and out of pocket. And already I will say, like with the book, just everybody get ready for the second half of the episode. Because the way we were just going in, that should have been the whole episode right there.
And I must say, we do hold out on reactions, you know, for the pod when we finish a book or even reading it because we want it to be, but I couldn't. I was like, I need to text her. Mm-hmm. I'm so mad.
We were wildin'. So maybe we'll post the raw voice notes as a reel because that was gold. That was some shit right there. But I will say, definitely going to be an interesting talk in the second half of the episode. Other things on my mind. Tomorrow, I'm getting my lashes done after a million years. A million.
Our girl Sue?
Yes, I'm going to visit our queen Sue. Shout out. And it reminds me every time. Last time we were recording and I was going to meet, you know, we were meeting here at the studio. I was like waiting for you to text me because I knew you were getting your lashes done. And like halfway through your appointment, I get a text and I'm like, oh, well, that's fast, you know. And you text me, and so I respond. I'm like, "Oh wow, you're done."
No,
you're like, "No," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Like I can see
you're texting during your lash appointment.
Yes, she takes breaks sometimes, and you know I can like open up a little.
That
bit.
Doesn't even make any sense. I feel like your eyes are taped down to your face to the point where like somebody could come in and completely like rob you, kidnap you. You can't do anything.
No, you can see a little.
No, I feel so. What? Maybe I like internalize it and I'm like, oh my God, my eyes are so
Try
taped.
tomorrow. Let me know.
I'm going to try tomorrow and report back. But I feel like that skill is on 100 because that's like some shit right there. Like you can see with your eyes closed. Like you can snoop in phones. You could do everything if you could see through that tape.
Maybe Sue knows I'm like annoying and may have to ask to go to the bathroom or I need to look at my phone a lot. So she's like, I'm not even going to tape this bitch's lashes.
Maybe she doesn't tape you the fuck down. Maybe she gives you a little breathing room. That's so funny.
But you
that
also
you're
drink
texting.
Coffee. Like maybe your eyes flutter a lot more than mine because I don't drink caffeine. So it could be that.
So you think she tapes me down a little extra tight?
Yeah, because I think
she's probably like, this bitch is like, anxiety.
Yeah, like
oh, patient number 3 has anxiety, so we're gonna tape her down.
I need you to cut what I was just doing with my eyes because I look like a nut job. I'm like, yeah.
She probably has like regular tape for regular clients, like light tape for Amanda, and then like the heavy duty tape for the anxious bitch who's like shaking during the appointment. I cannot when I go into my lash appointment, I'm like going to war. Like I'm saying goodbye to everyone. I'm like farewell. Like I text my boyfriend, like I won't see anything for 2 hours. Like I'm just letting you know. And like I tell my mom and I'm like looking when I get out, I'm like, I have all these things to catch up on life. I'm like, I have no idea what happened for the last 2 hours. The world could be ending. And here you are, you're like in the appointment, like, what's up, bitch? Like, see you soon. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm like,
and it's funny because I feel like, you know, when you get a new set, you're like there the longest. So every time I'm there, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. This is like 3 hours of my life. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Yes.
And then they're done and I'm like, oh, so worth it.
Yeah. When I'm getting my lashes done, I fucking sit there and I'm like, I can't do this shit. I literally have like an internal speech when it's getting to the end and I'm convincing myself, okay, we're almost done. We're fucking not. We're not at all.
I wait for the fan. Once I hear the fan noise, I'm like,
when the fan comes on, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. To all gods that are out there above, like thank you all for this day, and I will never like take life for granted. Like that's
sometimes I fall asleep and then I wake up because I jolt and I'm like, sorry.
I always jolt. I think everyone does that. I literally do. But it's quite the time. It's like such a like internal moment with yourself For real.
Self-care, we all need it. Lashes are worth. Lashes is like, I would do my lashes before I do my nails these days.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, I totally agree. And I feel like once you have lashes on, you don't need to do anything. Like you don't need to wear makeup. Like you're good to go.
And then without it, I'm like, who is this rat? I look like a fucking rat.
Wait, I have a hot take though, because I started doing lashes last year. I used to always do, I was like a falsie queen. I could just pop them on with my eyes closed, literally. But then eventually I was like, you know what? I do them so much. I'm just going to invest in getting my lashes done. And I have never since last year gotten a new set. Like, I don't even know what that means. Yeah.
Wow. Now, sometimes I like get so anxious and I like, if some are like, I'll pluck them all out. I'm like, I just got to start over.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. See, that's where we're opposite, because I can go like 4 weeks until my lash appointment, but you do that with your nails. For me, with my nails, you know, honey, my nails do not last. Like my nails, every 2 weeks, I have to get them done. And it's like, it's been 2 months every time I go.
Ooh, because your pockets must hurt every 2 weeks.
Because I do. Because I pick my nails, but I don't pick my lashes. So.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll be like, I need this one even. So I start plucking them and this one doesn't have enough. And I'm like,
I hope no one's looking, because this is like almost, I think this is like 5 weeks for me.
Now I can't stop staring
really
at them right
bad. They're the worst they've ever been since I started. But
we've all been there, girl. We've all, trust me.
Quite the time.
I have friends that'll message me from like posting to my story, like, girl, when you get them lashes done, shout out Lisa. You always remind me.
Oh my God, that's really funny. But that's a real one. You know what we need to talk about? That girl that you keep sending me, who is, you know, and you know what? If you guys want to use filters and Facetune and whatever, fucking do it up, queen. Like, we will be in your comments, like cheering you on. But this girl with the we don't even know her, but I feel like you just follow her life, because all her backgrounds are just squiggle lines, because she keeps editing herself, and then her face will be
the girl I know.
Oh, you know her?
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was like like a friend of a friend.
No. I know her. Yeah, and it's funny because I'm like, when are her friends gonna message and say it looks crazy?
Like that to that level. Like your friends telling you like, hey girl, get your lashes done. Great fucking friend. Yeah. And you know what? You're never really that bad. I'll be real with you. But like, and they're probably just messing around. But like, this girl needs somebody to be like, bitch, delete the app. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, send it to me. Like,
yes, if you want to, especially when you want to fix up your body, it's like, I see when it's disformed.
Everything.
And you post it and give
no.
F's, yeah.
And I'm not knocking it. Do what you want to do. But that is just, and her face looks like a painting. I'm like, is this the Mona Lisa? Like, what's going on?
And it's so funny because I always I'll be like, look at this one.
Yeah, I have no idea who this girl is, but I sure do get the updates. I live her life through her Facetune photos.
I love it. I'm just like, oh, is that what we look like today?
I'm like, well, yes. New you, boo.
And listen, I'm not knocking it. I use filters. I love filters. Like, I love, especially if my lashes look crazy, they got a lash filter.
You can
so
add
I'm
a
not
couple
knocking
in
it.
there.
But then there's some that's like too much. Like, if you use Face App, if you want to use the cutesy one, that one's fine. But if you're using Star, like, just stop. Just stop.
Yeah. And I hear like, apparently, I feel like it's like a Gen Z thing where they're trying to like not do lashes anymore. I'm not doing that.
Oh, they're all about the natural. And they're like,
well, they don't know what they're all about.
Just concealer.
Can we talk about what watch me do my makeup. Done. No, some things are literally wild and crazy. And like, I don't think of it like the way that Gen Z is. I feel like they act like we're so far away from Earth from them. And it's like millennials and Gen Z, it's like 20s and 30s. Like, there are some millennials still in their 20s. Like, it's not that serious. And I feel like they act like we're these old ass women. Yeah. And I just want to be like, okay, PSA Gen Z, we're not old. We're children. I can't wait till you get to your late 20s and early 30s. Literally, I cannot wait. And then they're like, wait, I'm still a kid. This is crazy. Like, I don't know why they act like there's such a divide. It's just it's something I can't process. And I hate when women like our age or maybe a little bit older in their like mid 30s or something go on TikTok.
We're
and
25
stuff.
just so you guys know.
Yeah, we are. So they go on, we're not in our mid 30s, but I'm talking about, women who are, I feel like they go on, or even our age, they go on to like TikTok and they're playing into it and they're like, oh, I'm a millennial, so I didn't know, blah, blah. And I'm like, can you just stop doing this and creating like, it's a couple years. Like, everybody needs to relax. Like, just sit down, drink some water. We're like all the same fucking age right now in my head. Like, there's not that much of a difference. It's like so extreme.
Oh, yeah. I see people that I know that like try and do the TikTok
stuff.
And like, I know you're about it too. Like, you're all like, let's do trends. But I'm like, I feel too old. I don't know how they move like that, how they do that. How do they remember that?
Oh, that stuff is weird. The dances, you mean?
Yeah, the dances.
Oh,
like,
no,
I'm just like.
Oh, no, honey.
Oh.
Don't say I'm about the trends and then talk about the dances because my ass is not Yeah,
dancing. We don't do dances. We do mostly like vocal ones.
Yeah,
but the dancing sounds. Ones, I'm like.
The sounds are funny and they're fine. But their new thing is like, I can't get on board with this one. It's the hot rat boyfriend or like sexy rat boyfriend. And it's like, they're trying to make it a thing of like those like guys that are like small and like, I guess, frail and little and like pale and have like the sunken in beady eyes, like a Timothée Chalamet type of vibe. And I just feel like this trend, first of all, where are we getting off calling it the sexy rat boyfriend? Like, can we, it's a hot rat summer. Like, what's going on? What are people doing?
It has to be a generation thing. Because if I think about it, anyone like younger than us, they like that, like these skinny.
Maybe.
And I'm not, I mean, listen, I prefer someone that like likes to be active, work out. I don't know if that's like an our generation thing. Mm-hmm. Health is wealth. But okay.
You're like, they're not healthy. They don't work out. Definitely not what we're saying. No. Told you. I knew it. We're literally delirious today. We're so fucking tired.
I feel like that's not healthy. Like, how are you going to pick me up? How are you going to, like, think about myself?
Yeah, like throw me on the ceiling. Like, not the little rat boyfriend.
Can't change a tire. I need you to look like you can lift the tire.
Yeah.
I can't lift
Don't tell me you didn't do it, but like I just want to know that you look like you.
But I think about like not even just like that guy you just named, which I'm so bad with names, but like even Timothée like Travis Scott. Like there's a lot of them that are super thin that these women are like so attractive to, and I'm just like, I totally agree. See it.
To me, it's giving like drug dealer vibes. Like I don't really know. Like they're trying to make it like cute, and that's I feel like it also. It's like, okay, if that's your taste, that's your taste. Because I have my taste, and maybe that's not, and it's definitely not everybody's taste.
But the name is not appealing.
But that's right. That's the problem I have. Like I'm like, we can't sit here and be like, oh, somebody looks like this. Like I look like this. I'm not everybody's type. That's I'm not even my own fucking type. But
like
I'm
slim,
just saying.
like Slim Jims, or like there should be another name.
That's great. Like petition to call them Slim Daddies, Slim Jims, like anything else. Like, why are you calling him a fucking rat? Like, that's just to me the part
I get it though, the face, right? Yeah, it's a ratty face.
Yeah. I don't know.
Honestly, keep it up, girls. Go after those guys.
Like, honestly, yes, have them all. Have at it. Have so much fun. Yeah. Wishing you well, XOXO, Gossip Girl. But the other one thing is like, I think they've just like gone too far with is like the socks. Like, because you can't wear ankle socks anymore.
I don't mind. Okay. If we were like going to a friend's house and you took off your shoes and I saw your little socks, I'd be like, please just take off the socks too.
No, I hear you.
Yes.
But you probably mean the little socks. Like, I don't, those are no-shows.
Yeah, the no-shows.
Not that, no, but they mean like not like ankle socks that are like the normal height.
Normal. Oh.
Yeah, no. Girl, I'm talking about the normal height ankle, not no-show socks.
What the hell do they want them to wear then?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like them.
Oh, I love those. But I like them for like the gym.
I like these socks.
Oh, I don't
so I don't have a problem with them, but there are some types of pants you just can't wear these with. Like if I want to wear my Air Forces and jeans, what am I wearing?
Yeah, I mostly do it with like my blazers, my leggings that are a little higher. Yeah, leggings.
I love these. Yeah. I love these socks, but
I don't think I would look at a man and be like, I don't care what socks you have on.
No.
As long as you're not wearing basketball shorts
but
and
it's like socks. A trend. But I'm just saying that's why I find it crazy. Like, have your preferences, have at it. But they're like, this is how you spot a millennial in the wild. It's like if they're wearing ankle socks. But also, like, boomers are wearing socks at their like height. Also, not even just this cute height, like that middle height that's like not high and not low, but like the ones you wear with like that you see like the grandpas wear with like the New Balances. Like those are the ones that they're like, this is it. Like,
I mean, I even think like I find all looks cute. Like, I like looking tomboy sometimes. I like comfy. And then there's times I don't mind being dolled up. But I feel like a lot of these Gen Zs, I feel like this is getting into like a Gen Z. They like just wear like nothing, like little, like they went to like a flea market and was like, I'm just gonna throw anything together.
Yeah, with your hot rat boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but
and everything has shades too. Like they wear shades with everything. Yeah, and I'm just like, what is going on?
It's like baggy. It's giving
garbage. Yeah, literally, like, you know, this is what my grandmother wore, and now I'm gonna like bring it back in style. I'm just like,
I saw a TikTok that was like, guys, this is vintage, and it was like Charlotte Russe. Like that's was like vintage. Are you okay?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the
They're
TikToks,
not well.
I can't do them. They'll like have like the little, remember the little hair clip that like kind of brings all your hair back and it has like the pointy teeth at the end?
Yeah, because they're doing everything we used to do.
Yeah, now they're like, oh my God, this is from like the 90s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
The 19th century, the 1900s.
I'm like, really?
Somebody said that they're like, I forget who, like it was a viral video and they were like, oh, like you were born in the 1900s. Like the 1900s.
And the Y2K, like they try and bring back.
It
like,
makes me bleh. Anyways, let's stop.
I'll take our generation. I don't mind. I like being a millennial. I'm proud. Yeah.
Love us. And we're like children.
Yeah, we're still young.
So everybody got over it. Okay.
Okay. Don't add us either.
We don't add us because y'all are hating and it's really mean. And after we ripped on
I can't wait. They're going to be like, oh, our rat boyfriends, you know, don't care what you guys think. Good.
That's great. I don't want to know what your rat boyfriend thinks. So anyways, moving on. We did a little poll because we saw this trending question going around Instagram. And it basically asked, and we asked you guys your thoughts, and we really got like a true 50-50 response from you guys. So it's interesting to talk about and see what you think, girly. So basically the question was, a man is dating two women, Brenda and Amanda. Brenda, not you, not Amanda. Brenda knows about Amanda, and Amanda thinks she's the only one he's dating. Who does he love more?
I feel like it's hard because I would think if he's telling me the truth, he loves me, or he doesn't care to lose me, so that's why he's telling me the truth. But then I think, like, how much could you really love Amanda, you know, if you're not telling her the truth, but you're obviously scared to lose her.
Yes.
So it's like, I feel like he loves himself. He loves nobody but himself. He is a selfish mother heifer.
100%. My answer would be himself. Yes. That's so funny because I feel the same way totally because I truly believe, and the question said love. So in my opinion, if I take it that way, if you love somebody, you can't, if you truly love someone, you don't have eyes for anybody else. It does not matter. Even if like logically it doesn't make sense and the person is not the best or this or that, or there's better this, that, the other. When you're in love, it does not matter. You have tunnel vision on that person. You can't imagine it and you don't want anything with somebody else. That's my view on it. But if I had to pick, I would say Amanda, who doesn't know about the other, because if I think about it in a way where maybe it's not love, but like, you know, when you start dating and you're kind of like getting to know people and whatever, like the person that you really are interested in and talking to, like I have a flaw where I'm always like loyal before anything. Like I'm like tunnel vision, like immediately off the bat. But like, you know, maybe there's still people you kind of text or entertain or might meet up for drinks with. But like the one that you're focused on, like you're never going to act like there's anything else going on.
It's just them.
Until like it's really them. And then when it's you guys and you're committed, like that's it. You're done. So in that sense, that's how I would think about it.
Yeah, I think. And then it's like, what if Brenda didn't want to stay with his ass? And he only has Amanda.
Yeah.
It's like so many factors.
No, for sure.
But I'd be like, please choose yourself. Don't play this game with me.
Yeah, 100%. Bye.
But let us know what you guys think. I'm curious to see, you know, I bet you there's people out there that are going through this.
I know. Yeah, because you can argue both points. Like, look, he's been honest with me. Like, they're blah, blah, blah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't want him anyways.
And you look stupid.
You look stupid.
You both look stupid.
We're here for you. Okay, open a book and fuck them.
We have a book you can read.
Yes.
It's a red flag book.
Yes. By Brianna McCabe.
Let them know
the red flags I've repeatedly ignored.
Brie,
Love, lust,
can you
and
comment?
lessons.
Let us know what you think. I want to know for our girlie that wrote this book.
Yes.
Who is the red flag?
Yes.
All three of them, if you ask me. But what do you think?
Yeah. Let us know, queen. We love you so very much, Brie. Okay. This brings us to Perfect Match because we have been binging Honey, the new reality trash TV that has graced us across Netflix, and so very much is going on.
I only watch because there's nothing else watching. I was waiting for Bridgerton to come back. So I was like, and then once Bridgerton came back out, I was like, I'm done with Perfect Match. Sorry, guys, fill me in.
You know what's funny? I love my trash TV, but there are levels to it. I have never stooped this low. I've never done.
You watch Jersey Shore?
The Jersey Shore is great.
I went there. It became trash. Yeah, it's trash now.
It became better. It used to be worse.
No, I feel like for their age, how they act, I was like, okay, you're young and dumb. And now I'm just
it's
like,
really only Angelina though.
Yeah, that's true. But they all feed into her shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But it's working.
Okay, I was trash.
I stuck with it. Like I'm loyal. Listen, I love them. And I'm a Jersey girl. Like I
also think the Housewives is ratchet.
No,
like, I think they're all ratchet.
But that's what I'm saying. There's levels. Like I have always done that bucket. Like I've done the Jersey Shore, the Housewives. I've done Love Is Blind.
Married at First Sight. They're all the same.
Bachelor. I have not done. This is my first time dipping my toe in like the Perfect Match world. I've never done Too Hot to Handle.
None of those?
No.
But Too Hot to Handle is the most ratchet.
Yes. Too Hot to Handle is definitely the most ratchet. Have you watched that one?
Oh my God, so ratchet.
You like
Lana
it?
comes in, I'm like,
okay, I don't know.
Lana's I don't know. She's a little thing that lays down the rules.
I just know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the host.
Yes, the virtual
that
host.
would be the host.
Yeah.
So I know some of them now because of Perfect Match. But so yeah, I've only just started this because again, like you said, there's nothing really on.
And you like Jess.
And I love Jess, so I'm here for my queen, and so I watched it. There is so much hot mess in this house. And even I think for Jess, she's like, this is a lot for me. Like I feel like she's tried to take the high road, but she's really, gone in with it. Like she comes into the house and it's Jessica Vestal from Love Is Blind is who we're talking about. She's a cast member on Perfect Match. She comes into the house. People are already matched up. She immediately goes on a date with Harry Jowsey that was planned for her. And he has quite the reputation. And I mean, he is just a known fuckboy. I mean, I think he's very good looking. He has an accent. Ugh. But when like together they look hot as fuck, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. If he didn't open his mouth.
Yeah. But, yeah, right. So she comes in. She doesn't really know this world. She's a mom. She's a little out of touch with these things. And she comes in and she's like, what's your name? Like, I don't really think she knows.
What?
She didn't know who he was.
See, this is my thing about the whole show.
Yeah. Like, I didn't really know who he was either, to be honest with you.
None of these people are going there to find love. How many of them actually worked out? The freaking Dom won the last season of Perfect Match with Georgina. Back. And he's back. Yeah. So this, I think this is different than like The Bachelor, Love Is Blind, because I feel like those people, like some stay together, some are still together this day, married at first sight, still
classier.
Together. Never Too Hot to Handle.
This is
Perfect
like a
Match,
clout show.
Love Island, all of those. I feel like they all just it's all clout. I feel like I don't ever ship anyone. I'm like, they're gonna get married and have kids, and I feel bad for Jess coming into this environment that's like, you're not gonna find love.
And I don't understand because for this one, like for something like not Love Is Blind, but something like Love Island, they win $100,000. Okay, so you're going on there for clout, but you're like trying to fucking win because you want to win money.
Yes.
Perfect Match. They're not even really. This is so ratchet and on another level, and all they win is a vacation with their partner. So like you're gonna fake the funk and then just be stuck with them further on a vacation. Like, what are you doing? They're really doing this for the clout.
Yeah, and think about the couples that ended up together for this season. It's like, I wouldn't know who to vote for. Everyone's toxic.
I guess Stefan and
oh yes. I love her name. What is her name?
Alara. Love her name too.
I love her name.
So pretty.
On my
no, it's gonna be mine.
I already texted my boyfriend's mom. I was like, do you like this name?
We're gonna have 2 Alaras.
Deal.
But yeah, it's so pretty. Yes,
they're the closest, I would say, for sure.
They're definitely the ones, even though like even in those situations, like they're definitely like they're like still chatting and whatever.
The thing that like kind of rubs me the wrong way with them too is like the fact that they keep saying, you're not my usual type, you're not my usual type. Like, grow up. I feel like you like each other's personality. You both are good looking people. Stop saying that.
Yes. This couple is like the cutest couple in the house. The bar is low, but they're the cutest couple in the house, and they're really like good to each other. He does like extra sweet like little things, gestures all the time for her. Like they're so in tune. He reminds me, it's like a Courtney and Travis Barker type of situation for me. That's how they like come off.
Yeah.
Their vibes. And it's really cute. But the fact that they keep saying, because she's like not, she's more like, I feel like our style, and then he's more like rocker style, I guess, for lack of better words.
Said, Travis and
Courtney. So I would, it's weird that like, okay, they maybe conventionally wouldn't match, but it's weird that they keep saying to each other, "You're not my type, but this worked out so well." And like, it's almost like kind of in a way being like, "I don't find you attractive."
Exactly. And then when they did win a date and they were able to pick people to come in, he's like, I really want to pick this girl because she's my usual type I would go for. And then she's like, do you want to invite her in the house? And then ultimately he didn't, but she came eventually. But that's my thing too. Like I've been vibing with you. I can look at her and tell she's your type. I don't need you to tell me.
Right.
Like I can.
Exactly.
We know.
With
the pink hair, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because she's that type of vibe.
Yeah,
like for him,
edgy,
tattooy and yep, exactly. So yeah, it's kind of off-putting for sure. But when Jess comes into the house and matches with Harry, it's super interesting because, and I almost fell for it too, because I feel like I am the type of person that's like, I don't know Harry, so I'm also coming into it this way because yes, I know that he's made certain waves, but I don't know Harry in the sense of like his reputation. Like he has like OnlyFans, he's fucked over so many girls he dates, and he's like a serial dater, and like I guess it comes off as he's like a love bomber, and then he just
exactly
like
what he is.
Leaves these women high and dry and like completely shatters them to pieces. And so now Jess comes into the house. They really hit it off. Everything he's showing her has up into a certain point has been wonderful. Before shit hits the fan, things like he seems great, he seems locked in, he seems all about her, but everybody in the house is like, girl, this is a joke.
Okay, here's my thing with Harry. I saw him on Too Hot to Handle.
Yes.
And he was younger when he was on it, so I don't like blame him too much. Like he was lying about things, and he was with Francesca at the time. They dated for a bit. I feel like since he came into the house, I even mentioned this to you, like talking about foreskin, saying he doesn't want to leave with us. Like the stuff that comes out of his mouth doesn't seem like he's there for a relationship. And then with the whole Jess thing, Jess walks in, you're matched with Elise. You're telling her all these things.
Right.
And then Jess is your type physically, so then fuck Elise. Like the way he didn't have that conversation where her thought he would just leave, but then she ended up staying. Like he's just not a man.
I didn't think in that one circumstance, I didn't feel it with him and Elise, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what. But have a conversation.
Yes,
be a man.
100%.
Don't
be
ignore her like a child.
I could tell because he kind of even said it too. Like, yeah, I usually don't go for like people like you and there's that. I didn't feel. I could feel that she was into him way more. So in the circumstance when Jess comes in, I've seen him completely change and be like, damn, this bitch is not only a 12 out of 10, but she's also has a brain. She's a mother. She has her shit together.
And
he cannot be on her level, but like he comes in like leading with what she may feel like is the right foot because he has been present and all there. But like, here's the thing, like that
this is where the love bombing comes in. I think he was telling her the things she wanted to hear. This man doesn't want to be a father. At all.
But the broader conversation of like, would you give somebody a chance? Because up until that point, before everything happened with like when they went off with the other girls, up until that point, everything was great with them. They were so happy. She was so smitten. And I feel like he was giving her full attention and giving her validation. And he was all about it. They were having great conversations. She hasn't seen nothing of what people are talking about, but everybody in the house, all of the women have something negative to say about him and his reputation, which is a red flag. And then she starts to think something really which is the right time to really let it sink in. His own best friend makes a comment like, why are you even here? Like, you're not here for the real thing. So if your own best friend is saying that, like imagine now, maybe not exactly just a storyline, but like if you're dating a guy and he has shown you nothing but great things, but you're hearing from everybody, like, this guy is trash. Like, what would you do? Like, do you let that hold weight in the relationship if you haven't experienced it?
I just feel like coming in, I just don't like how he handled how he was with someone else. That, to me, would have been a red flag in itself. I feel like she kind of, like, skated around it, like,
Because she was being hated on, kind of, because she was the other woman that came in. Like, they
but
didn't give her a fair chance.
I'm not asking her to. I'm not telling her to give Elise a chance.
Right.
I'm saying if you're going to be my partner, I want you to like sit down with her, be like, hey,
respect women.
Yes, respect women, because I have a daughter.
Right.
You know, how you treat me and other women, I want my daughter to be like, okay, this is a man that treats my mom so great. And I feel like, but I'm also biased because I know Harry as a person. I've seen him on podcasts, the shit he says.
So
I'm
you're
just
like, this is how he operates.
And it's just him. I don't think Jess is going to change that for him. I think, you know, like, even with everything that unfolded with Melinda, I'm just like, why even put yourself in that predicament?
Right,
Stay 10 feet away.
100%.
And that's all. Even if, like, what Melinda said wasn't true and he's trying to change, don't put yourself in any situation.
100% where somebody could say something.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
And she batted for him. And I'm like, listen, I think women need to learn on their own. I think her ignoring the outside noise.
She's not ready.
He may have changed for her. He may have been the perfect person. But, you know, when it unfolds, I don't think he will be.
I think that's what I was a little bit like naive with it. Like, I felt like, okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt because he hasn't shown her anything yet. And he really had this emotional reaction to like how everybody was being with everything in the house. Like the way that they were all judging him for his past, he was like, this is going to ruin, like, I really want this to work. And seeing him get so emotional and broken down by it, I'm like, you know what? Everybody's judging him for his fucking past. I've seen nothing wrong. Like, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. But the sad thing is the minute that they pulled him out of the house and put him in a room with different women, there's already rumors. One girl is claiming he kissed her. He's denying it. But what we do see is him carrying her around. He left for a couple hours the first time he's not with her. Like,
exactly. Imagine.
That really pissed me off. And I almost wanted to defend it. I'm like, you know what? Everybody is like, this man is sitting here crying in fucking bed and he's so all about it. And maybe like he grew up and he realized like sometimes for the right person, you want to be different. And I mean,
I think he's on like his like third show when he's like, I need to get my shit together because I'm obviously a joke out in these streets. But it's his fault.
Yeah.
I love, my thing is I love Jess. I just want to like smack her and be like, you could do better.
Yes.
Please.
Way better. You can do way better.
I'm sorry, not smack her. I want to shake you.
Yes. I
don't hit women.
Right. We don't hit anybody. Right. No, really. But but that girl Melinda, like, we'll wrap this up on this point. She kind of came into the house afterwards and was like sharing back, like feedback, but did not take Jess aside and say, hey, we kissed yesterday.
She did in front of everyone.
You know, she sat there at the table like, here's the latest gossip. And you could feel Jess holding, I saw her face.
She saw red.
She's just sitting there and she was so composed. Like, she was shaking. She was like, you saw her like literally stutter, and she just had to like take a breath and spoke so clearly and gracefully, even with all that pent up anger and everything, and with this woman delivering it like town gossip to the whole damn table.
Yeah, I'm biased on that situation too. If you guys learn anything, me and Alina like opposite sides of like everything, but
yeah,
I feel like Melinda owes her nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I think I would have preferred, yes. Like, if we were going to have a friendship and you pulled me aside, I have more respect for you.
Right.
Like, why does everyone need to be in our business? But I also think Melinda's someone that, like,
she just got a rise out of doing it,
I think she likes that drama.
Yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me. But I feel like, you know, as woman to woman, like, I feel like Jess got super defensive and was already like, that's not what he told me.
Yeah.
Like, his recollection is different. And I'm just like, okay. Like, I would have been
she didn't tell her I'm discrediting you.
Oh yeah, she said,
was just mad at her for like, not even mad, but the two things were happening at one time. She's processing. She never heard that he kissed somebody. So she's taking in that news as the woman is continuing. I think she handled it better than I could have.
Oh,
I would have walked away.
I would have been done with
I would
Harry.
have needed to 100%. I would have probably like left the show.
And then you saw how defensive Harry got. He's like, oh, we're talking shit about, like, and I'm just like,
first thing he said was like, nobody saw it. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
That's why, because it wasn't captured on
He didn't get
camera.
caught, yeah.
Which like now Melinda's going online kind of saying like it's coming out next episode. But I just don't pretend that you're friends with Jess. That's all I ask.
Oh yeah, they're not friends. I wouldn't be friends.
But why was she like, I feel like she's treading water. Just take a stance, bitch. Like you're not being a girl's girl.
Yeah.
You know,
the way it unfolded was definitely
And then apparently when she was on live, like going on, like just wait for the tea, like it's tea, but this is somebody's life.
Oh,
right.
She must be way past
So she's like, wait for the tea, like da da da, and then Jess joins the live. And she's like, oh, Jess, do you want to join? Like, obviously, Jess doesn't want to fucking join. Like, she didn't join. And yes, she maybe passed it, but I will say this. Jess has definitely been posting a lot of cryptic stuff about being really down and depressed and having girls' days with her daughter and like really needing it and like it being her medicine. So I think reliving this stuff is trauma. It's trauma and it's in front of the world.
Well, this is my thing too. Don't put yourself out there like that. You did it for Love is Blind. And I think she
left on such a high
that she doesn't need to go on this trash show. You'll find love. She's so sweet, beautiful. Yeah, I think she doesn't need this.
She probably was like, whoa, what did I get myself into? Let me chill, because this was too far off path for her.
Yeah, and she even said, like, don't judge me on this, like, guys. Like, and she's only human. Like, she don't know Harry like I know Harry.
Yeah, she even was on the show and she's like, listen, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know this. I'm new to this world. Exactly. I don't know who any of you are. Like, she kind of was like backing up, like, well, what the fuck did I get myself into?
She's like, you guys like Cloud. I'm just trying to find love.
Yeah, like, wrong show, honey.
Man, I just wish, like, if I was going into this too, I would be researching everything, watching all reality shows, see who I like. Because if, all of us that watched it and seen Harry, I'd be like, girl, no, run.
Yeah, run for the damn hills.
Anyway, I'd rather you talk to Dom now like him
either. Yeah. No, I know, right? I do.
There's, like, no good options. Like, even Chris I was rooting for, but I was like, you're bringing me down. So,
who would you? Kaz is the worst. Honestly, I hate him more than I fucking hate Harry. Like, I literally despise Kaz.
I feel that about all of them.
Because he's gaslighting her at every turn. I mean, yes, but like really the way, and then he like completely flipped it on her. Like he completely flipped it on her and everything. Like, I know Harry's second to last, and he was like, he knows he was in the wrong, but like Kaz is just literally like, we're just talking and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I want to fucking smack you. Like, shut
is Kaz
up.
the one that's dating
Micah?
Micah, yes, yeah. They're weird to me. Like, I don't see it. Oh, I just don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I fucking hate that guy. What's the guy that Michael like?
Guys, go watch Perfect Match.
She matched with after the guy that like left.
Oh, Izzy with the paper plates. Izzy.
No. Izzy. I can't forget his name. Izzy. Like,
Brighton.
Yes. Brighton, yeah.
Brighton, who went with Elise, who made a swerve. He's just trying to get on the show. I can't believe anybody believes anything that comes out of his mouth. All you got to do, first of all, is look at his damn face. Like, he's sitting there. And
he's another one. If you don't open his mouth, you're so cute. Just stop talking.
Him and Dominique were enough for me. Like, I wouldn't know. Like, seeing them, that shit is toxic.
Yoga's not working out.
That man was so toxic.
Pilates is working out.
I really hated him. I forgot about that because that was at the beginning. He sat there and he told this girl like 2 days. She has the best fucking body. The 2 days of knowing each other. Do you guys work out? Or do you work out? And she goes, I do yoga. He goes, that's not a workout.
I was like, bro.
Excuse me?
And they fought about it.
Even when they were doing the challenge, he was like asking her like, oh, did you even go to school? She's like, yeah, I majored in engineering. Like, let me do the challenge.
Yeah,
like,
I
was like, this man gotta go. Like, he thinks women belong in the kitchen. Like,
yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Like,
who this man is.
Nope. Anyways, you guys need to watch. It's super good.
Clearly.
We love trash TV.
Yes, and love you, Jess.
Jess, let us just... Listen, we'll match you with someone.
Jess, we got you, girl.
We got you.
We love you. Come on the pod.
Yes. Talk about it.
Yes. Let's wrap this up and get into our book because we have been babbling, honey.
I know.
OMG. Okay, let's get into it. We finished A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. We read chapters 56 to 69. That brought us to the end of the book. Ready, set, go. That's the analysis.
You guys will know when I give my rating. But for me, so it obviously ends where we find out, I mean, I'm maybe skipping a lot, but her sister becomes Faye.
Yeah, we'll
both
just
of them
give a whole.
Yeah, so both her sisters become Faye. And I was like, wow, I'm here for this. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
Like her family's growing. And then Tamlin, fucking traitor. I haven't liked this man since day one. And now I'm like reassured that I
knew
don't
it.
like him even more.
Listen, I'm giving you all your flowers. Like you called it from the first book, the first second that we met Reese, of course I was like, oh damn, he's hot because she's like, this is the hottest man I've ever seen. But like we see him for 2 seconds. Obviously we know he's like the evil one, whatever. And like she's fully in love with him. I'm like, I didn't think twice. And you're just like, she need to go with this guy. You knew that from jump.
I feel like the tough guys are really soft inside, and that's Reese.
Yeah.
So
you literally saw it miles and miles away, and I'm like,
gonna marry
"What
him.
are you talking?"
Yeah.
I literally even said, "Like, listen, like, Tamlin is Endgame. He's Edward, and that's." Is always going to be him. And like, I'm so wrong. And I'm so glad that I was so wrong because Rhysand is everything. Everything of the sort.
Except
so
he's
much
being
happened.
a little bitch because he let his woman get away.
Well, he didn't really let her get away. He knows she's strong and she can stand on her own. And she made this decision. What's he going to do? Like, you wanted the storyline to go different, but I'm not mad that he let her go.
I am.
It's an annoying thing that she did.
Prison again.
I'm annoyed with her.
I'm annoyed with both of them. Like, I would have been like, no, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Tamlin, fight me to the end.
Throwing you over my shoulder.
Exactly. Like, I just don't and then, Lucian was going to get involved because now he's imprinted. That's not the right word.
No, wrong book. Mated.
Match? No, mated.
Nope, that's perfect match. He's mates with Elaine.
That
was the major, like, big bomb.
I thought it was going to be
Nesta and Cassian. 100%. Never saw this coming. I love that, like, Nesta, we know she's going to be this big, powerful, like, fae. I'm so excited and ready for it. Ianthe is a little bitch. She sold them out. She was listening. But it was a scary thing. Like, now we're saying, yes, she'll be with her family and this worked out well. But that was a scary thing that happened. Like, her sisters are brought in, like, tied up and gagged, and they're thrown in this cauldron. And they were test dummies essentially for these mortal queens who they're promising immortality to. And they're like, look, let's just see what happens. And we'll use these girls. And we don't know what's going to happen.
I hate the
And
queens.
like Nesta casted, this was a significant moment because she like casted her finger like at the King of Hybern. So we know
she's going to kill
there's
him.
going to be some shit. Yeah. I honestly, she's going to be a powerful bitch. And like now we're happy with this ending, but in this part of the book. But at the time, that was like a really scary, crazy thing going on. And there had been like a lot of things happening before too, like the King of Hybern like sent soldiers over like into Valeris. They had the Adder was there. All these beings were flying over. And that was because out of like the goodness of his heart, Rhysand showed the mortal queens Valeris in an orb to like have them understand so that they could get the second half of the book. And OMG, thank God for that youngest one who like slyly left the other half because he did all that essentially for nothing. Like they were like, yeah, thanks for the letter. Thanks for showing us, but bye. And then sold him out. And then Tamlin's a little bitch too because he worked with the king and he's like, yeah, stow your soldiers here. Just get Farrah back. She doesn't want you, bro. She does not want you.
Well, Sarah, this is what I would have done, right?
Let's go.
So one thing that I did like is when they did attack. What's the place she lives?
Valeris.
Guys, I'm so bad. I like that she went and chased one, like to kill, she wasn't having mercy on anyone. And I was like, bad bitch, loved it. She was like,
when she went after the Adder.
Yes. I was like, badass. Like, I was like, this is her home. Like, I love that part.
Yes.
And then when those like human queens, but I was like, I would have fucking killed them all. That king would be dead.
Yeah.
Tyrion would be dead. Those bitches
she's
would
like,
be
there
dead.
needs to be more death in this.
Yeah, there was not enough death. Like they got off easy. Oh, see, and then it's like
and Jurian's not so bad. Yeah.
And you did this in the first book. You already had Tamlin take her away from her family, and she went because she wanted to protect them. And now we're doing this again. She's went with Tamlin now because she wants to protect her family and her new husband and her new city.
Yeah.
But I don't want this. I don't want. Then I got to see her act like she likes Tamlin. Like I'd rather her be a boss. You're supposed to be this powerful.
Because now we just got her with Rhysand and they're separated.
Yeah, she's supposed to be powerful though. She got everyone. She got all these magical powers, and you can't like protect yourself and just say this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna do. Kill. Like I just don't understand.
I definitely thought it was going to be more of a fight of like this is it. They're duking it out and they're going to win.
Yes.
And even if they show like some random person in their group dies, somebody that we're attached to, then on the other side,
kill
and
Nesta,
then they
kill
win.
Someone.
Yeah, like, and then they win. But now it's like, yes, we're going back into that world. I will say, like, I did really enjoy this, like, more towards the end because things got going. We got the storyline with Rhysand, like things
She's
were
now
wrapping
High
up.
Queen.
She's High Queen. Like what on earth? Like it's like her purpose is not here to bear children and be a waif. She's my equal. She will sit next to me on the throne. She will wear a crown. She is her own, like just parallel to Rhysand. I love all of this. That ending is fucking annoying, and we were cracking
and
up.
now she's a spy.
Because I cannot tell you when I turn that fucking page, and it's just like, and Tamlin followed the High Queen of the Night Court into the corridor. The end. And I was like, you fucking bitch, Sarah. You fucking bitch,
I'm not
Sarah.
waiting 2 more books for a war.
Literally, that was a thing. The only criticism I would have is like the dragging it out until getting to this. Then it's the end of the book. Yeah. Come on, like give us the good stuff in the book. But it's also because I'm annoyed because I'm invested. So like, I'm not knocking the book, but like we're sitting here and we're like, are you fucking kidding me? And I looked this up. So people who read this book, it's like, we can just jump to the next one. But the book, A Court of Mist and Fury, came out in 2016. The next one didn't come out until 2017. I believe it was a year apart. So it's like they had to wait a whole year for that next book. Like I cannot imagine.
I wouldn't have waited. I'm not waiting now. I ain't watching. I ain't reading the next one. I'm done. I'm going to spark notes.
Yeah, but did you not like the second one better than the first?
Only because she ended up with Reese Poo. And now she's like a High Queen, but that's a great ending to me. Like if you're not killing anyone, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, like this other part too could have happened in the second book, but
I already know what's gonna happen in the third. I didn't read it. Watch this, ready? So this is what's gonna happen. She's gonna be a little spy, act like she likes Tamlin, but she's not gonna sleep with him because she's obviously married and betrothed to someone. Well, married to someone. So she's gonna leave, and then Lucian's gonna secretly join her because he's freaking with Elaine and he doesn't want anything to happen to her. So he's gonna secretly betray Tamlin, and then this is gonna be like Tamlin's gonna become Dean, fourth wing. Like he wants her, but then he looks at the higher picture and wants her to be happy. And then him and Reese become friends and they bring down the king together. I wrote it.
Okay, well, let us know.
And
she got it.
Nesta's gonna die because Elaine can't die because she's matched with
Lucian.
So someone has to die. So it's either gonna be, I would say, no. I mean, it'd be good to kill off one of them. No, okay. I think it's gonna be Nesta.
Azriel.
I think Nesta's gonna die, killing the king or someone huge. Like it's gonna be like a boom, we both died.
A sacrifice.
Sacrifice, there you go.
Okay, well, why don't we just get into it? Are you ready to rate?
Okay. The only reason I gave this, I wanted to give it 2 stars because you guys know how I feel about 3 stars, but I gave it 3 because I like that she became High Queen. So that was like a good touch to the ending, but it wasn't. Like, I don't want to read the next one. And that's why I feel like it's so low for me, too, because I feel like it dragged. I felt like them being together. Like, come on. They couldn't just be together in the beginning, be happy, and then we kind of see their life go on.
Yeah.
And, like, I just, and I don't want to read the next book that's going to be all war. Like, I was expecting a little bit of that in this. If it would have started off with, like, someone's knife to someone's throat or, like, someone about to die, I'm diving into the next book.
Right.
So, for me, it was a 3.
That would have been a great ending.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Because then I'd be like, oh, my God, I need to read the next. Yeah. That's me.
Okay. I'm going to give it a 5. I can't not give it a sound effect. I can't not give it a 5 if I gave the first book a 5. This one was better in my opinion. Okay. I want to read the next one. It was a good book. I would, even the first one, I was like, is it a 4 or is it a 5? And this one, in my opinion, was better. I'm not going to not, give it that, and I'll read the next one, and
good for you.
And we'll see. But it definitely did have its moments where it dragged for me.
See, the first one I thought was better because the ending had fighting. There was like a lot of layers.
It ended well. It wrapped it up
Faye.
well.
Like it was, I feel like that one wrapped up with
and
this
then
one.
I like the way it started with this one too, because we're getting ready for the wedding, and I'm like, girl, she's fucking ugly. She's in this stupid dress, everything, and then Rhysand comes in, and I'm like, oh damn. So there were definitely things. It started well. Yes, I'm pissed at the ending. I'll keep going, but yes,
maybe I should change mine to a 4. The beginning was good. Can't do 0.5.
She's pissed right now because we're fresh off the ending and we're a little bit bitter.
Maybe I need to give it a week.
You need to give it a week. We'll come back.
You start the next one. Let me know what you think, and then I'll let you know.
Yes. Okay, I'll let you know if it's worth starting. Deal. Okay, so girlies, our little booklet for next week, we have a special guest. Actress Grace Patterson is coming on. We are so very excited to have her on. She has a book out called Am I Perfect Yet? It is her memoir. Please pick it up. We will link it down below. So we won't have, in the traditional sense, any reading for next week, but please check out her book. We're so excited to have her on, and we will see you here next Wednesday.
If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe. We're also on TikTok and Instagram at Book Please Podcast. Thank you guys.
Bye.